Hey, everybody, and welcome to Talented Television. I'm so glad that you are here today, my friends. I have missed you, okay? So, I don't know if you got a chance to check out last month's episode, but if you did not, make sure you go back and listen to BZ Cullens, the voice. He's a voiceover actor who has so much information for you, and it was just a great interview. So, make sure you're watching. I also want to send a special shout out to China Fortson. I want to say thank you for what you've done for me to help with Talented Television. Thank you to your donation. Thank you for your donation, and to all of your friends and family who donated as well. If you have not as of yet, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Every month, we try to bring you someone great on this show. Up next, I have Mr. Langston Boogie Rodgers.
Campbell, and you're watching Talented Television with Kimberly E. Shea.
Thank you for staying tuned, and welcome back to Talented Television. Today's guest, I am super excited to have. He's such a sweetheart, and I have claimed him as my nephew. He's getting ready to take things by storm, so you want to watch him here, okay? Hey, Langston.
Hey, Auntie Kim. Hey, everybody.
Hey, how's it going out there in Cali?
Great. I'm just really happy that I'm on the show. Thank you so much for having me, and this is awesome.
Yes, I am happy to have you, and you are awesome. So you've been on Talented Television before with your family, and now is your day because you have something exciting coming up, right?
Yeah, I do. It's my new debut CD with A Child's Heart. I have the CD with me right here, so bam.
You have it with you. Let's see. Wow. So there's the exclusive. I love that, Langston. Let's see the back.
Oh, here it is, right here. This is the back.
Look at that. Well, congratulations on releasing your first project. You said it's called You're welcome.
With A Child's Heart.
With A Child's Heart. So tell me about that song. I know that this is a remake of Michael Jackson's With A Child's Heart, or the Jackson 5. So tell me why this song is important to you.
I mean, it just like symbolizes what it means to be a child, and I was just really happy that I was able to do this. This was an incredible feeling in the studio, filming this, making this song. And not too long ago, I think last week on Tuesday, we were just filming my part of the music video coming out on Tuesday.
So you have a music video coming out as well, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy it.
That's exciting. I know that we're going to enjoy it. So let's go back just a little bit, and then we're going to come back to your project because I'm super excited about that for you. You've done some other work that you're not new to the entertainment field. So tell me some of the things that you have done in the past.
I'm still part of it. I've filmed many episodes on the Pixar Cars YouTube channel. I'm one of the main characters in a short film called Rite of Passage, and I was also on the swimming on like the pool episode of On My Block. I was the kid that barfed. Yeah, that was me.
That was you, huh?
Yeah, I was the poor youth who ate a chicken sandwich covered in roadkill and poop.
Oh my goodness.
It was a sad experience for the character I was playing.
Absolutely. So when you're playing a character, Langston, tell me how you get into character, because it's not actually you. So what do you do to get into character?
I just calm down, focus, go over my lines, and my parents are always there for support. I love my mom, I love my dad, and it's just really fun to do it. And I'm really glad that my parents helped me with my talents, my singing, my acting, my dancing, all of it. And I'm just really glad that they were there for me on the way.
I love your parents too. I think that they are awesome. And I love how your family works together. So you have With a Child's Heart that is coming, like you said, on March 28th. But you also have a movie that you'll be starring in soon with your parents, right? So what's the name of that? Give me just a little exclusive on it.
It's called Shake 'Em Off Like a Boss. It's releasing sometime this year, and it's filming all of our and it has all of our characters in the movie. My dad playing Reverend Rufus, my mama playing Peaches, and me playing Little Rufus Junior the second.
Junior the second. Langston,
Like my
may
dad
I
likes to
ask
call
how
my
old you are?
I'm 12 years old, actually.
12 years old. Well, I want to say you win some type of award. I don't know yet because you're my youngest guest yet. So I'm super excited
Oh,
to have you. Yes, yes, you are.
oh.
So what makes you excited about being in entertainment? Because some kids are quiet or some young people are quiet, they like being in their shell or doing different things. But what made you kind of fall in love with the entertainment industry?
I mean, it's just fun. It's just a really exciting experience, and I'm really glad that you brought up the kids because for any parents or kids watching this, I have a message for you. Follow your dreams. You might be going through some bullying. I know I have many times in my school, but you just got to block out all the haters, perfect your talents, and I guarantee that you'll make it one day. I mean, look at me now. I mean, I've experienced some bullying, but I always ignored them, and here I am perfecting my talents with my family. I mean, like I've been in so many different commercials like Bank of America. As I said, I was the vomiting kid and on my block. And I was in a short film that y'all might have seen called Rite of Passage, and I'm on the Pixar Cars YouTube channel, and here I am making my own DVD. I mean, not my own my own DVD, my CD.
Your own CD.
I'm just thinking about movies and acting right now.
Absolutely, because you do it all. You do. You act, you sing, and you dance. So you are a triple, what they call threat, or have that X factor. So I
Yeah,
think
and
that's wonderful.
yeah, and I'm also a writer. Me and my family. I don't know if y'all heard it yet. But it's been out for quite a while now. We have our brand new book. We have our new book, Family That Prays Together Succeeds Together. It's a 200-page journal, and we made this so that you can write down your vision and make it plain. You can use it for any kind of list, like grocery list, birthday present list, a prayer journal, so you can write down your prayers. And I don't know if I can show y'all because of the lighting, but
Oh, there we
as you can
go.
see, we have a bunch of scriptures for prayer right here. Oh man, you cannot see it. Right.
There we go. My prayer list, it says. Well, I have that book, so I think it's great. And I think it's
Thank you so
wonderful.
much.
Like you said, there's so much that's going on with your family, your parents, Larry and Paris, who is Reverend Rufus, and Peaches over there. So that's very exciting. You've added author to all of your talents. Now, I want to go back a little bit and talk about With a Child's Heart again, okay? Because
Yeah.
it's such a powerful song. So when you're singing that song, tell me what are some of your favorite lines that come to mind?
Definitely like going to the end of the song, the whole world smiles with you as you go on your merry way. Um and love is as welcome as a sunny day. I mean God created everything. He wanted us to love each other. I've seen many of the very disappointing things that people have experienced in life, and yeah, it's just very sad. And I know a lot of kids are going through some very painful stuff. I mean, me, for example, I've gone through bullying, like I said, and I'm just really happy that I was able to make this because I just wanted to, first of all, it was an incredible feeling making the song. And plus, it was just a great way to help me just like express what it's like to be a child and how to truly live your life instead of like, being in fear. Being God is the true way to live instead of being in fear and having a bunch of bullies just cornering you, making you feel like you're not worth anything. God made you for a reason. God made you for a purpose. I want all the people to who are watching this to understand that God made you for a specific reason. So if you have anyone bullying you, I'm talking to the kids now. If you have any bullies at your school or wherever you go, telling you you're not worth anything, you'll never make it. Don't listen to them. They're just jealous of your talents and your beauty and everything. And I just want you all to follow your dreams, and I know you'll make it one day. Just perfect your talents and you will make it one day.
I love that. Thank you for talking to the kids. We need that. We need songs like With a Child's Heart today because there is so much music out there that kids shouldn't even be listening to be honest. So it's awesome that you have come through to provide us with this powerful song that will motivate children out there. And speaking about bullies, there are a lot of kids, like you said, who go through that. So I thank you for using your faith to encourage them. How important is having faith to you?
I mean, it's one of the main things that I should have as a Christian in my life right now. I mean, you always gotta have faith. Like here are some examples. Let's say you got stuck in like a huge road and you ran out of gas and you think like, oh man, I'm gonna be late or I'm stuck here. You always gotta have faith. If there's anything wrong or you feel like something terrible has happened, you just gotta have faith that God will come through. Like um this I don't know if I'm thinking about it. um my dad, he kind of had some illnesses, a lot of them like high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and a lot of other stuff. And I was my mom was really concerned, I mean, and so was I. And but dad always had faith and we all did too. And God showed dad the way, just to eat healthy. And my dad's doctor, he was just in disbelief at the fact that all of his symptoms were gone: high blood pressure, sleep apnea, what else, I know there were many, like overweight. It was all gone just like that. And that was by the grace of God. That's the power of God. And I'm just really happy that my parents have put me in this life with God, because if it wasn't for God making me the son of these two incredible parents, and there are many possibilities of me not being in a good family, but God spared my life, and now I'm here. And I'm just really happy that I have these two parents with me. I'm just so happy that every time I wake up in the morning and when I'm going to eat some cereal or something, I look across my room and I just see them, and I'm really glad that I have them in my life.
Oh, Langston, I love it. I love it. You definitely have a child's heart, which is pure and beautiful. And so it's awesome to have parents and to be blessed with parents that are not only in the home, but that are pouring into you and teaching you these things. I read in your bio that there's a scripture that I'm sure your parents have talked to you about and that you all use often: to train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. And that comes from Proverbs 22:6. Tell me some of the important lessons that your parents have taught you that you'll never forget.
Um, how to live with God, never be bad. And they've always taught me so many wonderful things. Like my dad, like some of the common stuff, he taught me how to ride a bike, and he helped me with my singing lessons. And those are things that I'll never forget, because during those times, I just felt I felt different, but in a completely good way. I just felt like I was flying, being able to do those things with my dad. Every single moment that I've had with my dad, I've always cherished it, and I will never forget him. And even and I will always love him. And even when I'm in heaven, I will still love him. And my mom, obviously I'm definitely gonna love my mom, even when I'm in heaven, even when my spirit is walking around like this
Oh,
is
your
gonna be
spirit
my
is
thoughts.
floating over there, huh? You floating?
I'm gonna be like, my parents are amazing. I love my parents. I
Get on me though when I get in trouble. Keep it real.
I love it. I love it.
yeah, even though I get in trouble, I mean, I've gotten in trouble many times. My parents, they're very good at the discipline. They're very good at the discipline.
Uh-huh. So you learn those lessons too. We've
Yes, I
all
have
gotten in
learned.
trouble. We've all gotten in trouble as young people, and so that discipline comes, but it gets us back in line. And some of that discipline that I received made me who I am today. But I think you're a little like me, Langston. I didn't get in too much trouble. I feel that you have a pure heart and that you are determined to go where you want to go. And I know that you will definitely make it in life.
And I'm just so happy, that I have my parents here to help me with all my talents and everything. And I also wanted to share this. I almost forgot to share this, but I also have another talent. I'm a singer, dancer, gamer, writer, music creator, and I'm an actor, obviously. And I'm also a drawer. And artist, not a drawer. I'm an artist as well. And so I made this during like a school event where where our teacher asked us to draw something. And I'm also a very proud anime watcher. I watch a lot of anime. Obviously, the real ones know Dragon Ball Z. And speaking of that, that's exactly what I made. I made this. Oh man, the light.
Let's see. Oh, wow. Let's see. And
Yeah,
who's
my
that
favorite
character?
anime character, Goku from Dragon Ball Z. This is one of his
See, bring it down a little
forms.
bit so we can see it.
This is Super Saiyan 2, and I really enjoyed making this. This was a lot of fun.
Awesome. That's a great job. Great
So
job.
much.
Yes. So you have so many talents over there. I know you're never bored. I know your family always has to be working on something. Something has to be going on in that house because your minds over there are filled with talent. So you are the perfect guest today for Talented Television. I always ask my guests to teach me something or to give me some words of wisdom. And so, Langston, you're no different. With a child's heart, I need you to give me either some words of encouragement or teach me something. So, what do you have for me today?
Always have faith. Like the number one thing to teach. And yeah, just always have faith. Always keep your trust in God. And he will and he's been there for me my entire life. Me being born into holiness. And you just always gotta have faith. Faith is
Beautiful.
one of the number one things that you need in life. Faith, food, water, good intelligence, but the number one.
Tell Dad this is your interview. You get to flow today.
Food, man, it's food. It's food. Not no water.
Tell them that's the truth. Tell them we need it all. Food,
Yeah,
Well, we
water,
need it all, though.
faith.
Yeah, water too though. You gotta have water. You gotta have water.
Yes, tell them water even more than food, huh?
Hey, Rev said activator.
And activator.
What's up, Kimberly and Shell?
Hey, hey, family. How y'all doing over there?
Right.
Grateful.
Grateful, grateful.
We gone. Bye. Bye. We gone.
They stepped on in, huh? I love them. Yes, indeed. So, Langston, before we go, do you think that you could sing just a little bit of With a Child's Heart for me?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Take your time, like they say in church. Take your time, Langston.
With a child's heart, go face the worries of the day. With a child's heart, turn each No need to worry. No need to fear. Just being alive makes it all so very clear.
Thank you, Langston. With a child's heart. Thank you so much. So you said you have a music video coming soon. You have
Yep, this Tuesday.
this Tuesday. All right. So where can we find your video and your music? Give me that information again.
It's going to be on our YouTube channel, Larry, Paris, and Langston. And be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode when we upload it. And once again, if you want to get my new CD with a child's heart, go on my mom's Cash App, Mrs. Paris Rodgers, and it's $7 for shipping and handling. And if you want to get our book, it is called Family That Prays Together, Succeeds Together. Once again, this is $25, and it's once again, and you can cash out my mom once again. It's $Mrs. Paris Rodgers, and this is 25. This is 7. So be sure to get the CD. Stay on the lookout for my music video coming out this Tuesday. And it's gonna be on our YouTube channel, Larry, Paris, and Langston. And be sure to subscribe. All right. I love y'all. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Langston, for being a part of today's episode for Talented Television. Now, if you are interested in being a guest on Talented Television, make sure that you email me at talentedtelevision@gmail.com. And like Langston said, subscribe to our channels. Go ahead and push that subscription button and the notification bell so you will know when exciting new episodes have dropped just for you. So special thanks to Paris and to Larry over there, or Rufus and Peaches, and also to Langston. Many, many blessings to you, Langston. I know that you are going to go far, and just like you encourage me, I encourage you. As your parents have taught you the way of God and the way of faith, stay encouraged. Keep going, keep your mind focused, and you can do anything.
Thank you so much.
God bless you all. I appreciate you for watching, and we will see you next time on Talented Television with Kimberly Eshell. Until then, bye. You want to tell them bye?
See y'all later. Peace.
He was given a Talented Television discount. It's okay. Let's wind it back. You can do it again.
Well, yeah, you good, girl. You good. Watch out, Oprah Winfrey. Watch out, Oprah Winfrey. Here comes Kimberly Eshell. Talented Television, boy. You is good.
He is so much.